It's backpack time again. I'm Davia Chambers. Thanks for joining us. It's always a pleasure to be with you on Fridays to enjoy the hype and the segments making the backpack. However, before I get started, I must wish all my backpack fans and Tobago a happy Easter. And be sure to be safe on the roads with all the activities happening over the weekend. I hope you're taking advantage of the giveaways on our page so you can also enjoy the Easter weekend with Backpack. Enough said, let's turn to the backpack to see what is making the highlights for tonight's show. First up in the backpack mix, we stopped by one of our popular venues, Cafe Iguana. The special drink for tonight was not cocktails, but Garrick took us to the cellar where we were educated on the different types of wine and its origin. So now it's over to Garrick to get more information.
PSCK, boom bang, hey, Tobago. We are here at Cafe Iguana. Normally, the owner, that's Ken, normally makes cocktails first. But Cafe Iguana is different. Sometimes they have wine, sometimes you have food, sometimes you have cocktails. Tonight, we are all about the wines. All about the wines. In a while, we'll be visiting the wine cellar. I understand that he has wines from Germany, Italy, Spain, and other places. Wines that are well cured. I've been there older than me, older than my great-grandmother. Right, wines that is all 100 and something years old. Tobago, I'm here, I'm hoping to get a taste of that because they say the older you get, the more mature you get. It's like wine. The older it gets, it's cured. So I'm here and we're gonna sample the wine and have you make sure that you know exactly Cafe Iguana, not only worldwide recognition in cocktails, but wine as well. So we're going to go inside, have a look at the wine cellar and get some explanation about the wines and how long Mr. Ken has been storing these wines, temperature and all that. Remember, it's PSCK, it's Cafe Iguana. It's yours truly. Sipping on some wine. You're out there in TV land. Come down anytime. Boom, ba. We're in the cellar of Cafe Iguana, right? And Tobago, this thing does tea, right? So you could know these wines are well cured. And I was talking to Mr. Ken a while ago and he was saying that some of these wines here are old, real old, probably older than both of our age put together. I'm not going to say I'm younger than him. Yeah. Right? So tell me something about the wine cellar and what's the oldest wine you have in your cellar?
Actually, I have something probably is about maybe 35 years old.
And in terms of the room temperature and all that, is there a special temperature to have the wine? Because the older the wine is, it better it cures, it tastes better.
Well, oddly enough, you should ask that question because in Tobago here, our room temperature is a little too high for wines. So therefore, we have to keep it chilled. That's why you would see we have this room is pretty much climate controlled. We use an AC to keep the temperature in here at about 67 degrees, right, Fahrenheit, to keep the wines nice and chilled. Or else if it's not kept at about that, it can go off of it. So in our cellar here, we have a wide range of wines. We have wines from South America, Argentina, Chile. We also have wines from Africa, from South Africa. We have wines from Australia. We have California wines, some really fine wines from California. And we also have wines from France and from Italy and from Germany. All right, so over here on this wall is our Italian section, right? So we have a lot of red wines, some really fine Italian wines over here, for example. All right, this is a Barbaresco. If you mention this to any wine connoisseur, especially from Europe or from Italy, they will know exactly what the wine is about. This is from Argentina, right? It's a Trapiche Malbec, which is another red wine again. The wine's a name for the grape, right? And as you see, this is a very large bottle. It's about a 1 liter size. No, 750, sorry, 750 ml. And this is a 14.5% alcohol. Very fine wine. Again, it's great for if you having red meat like steak, you know, This would go fine or lamb. The nice thing about wines, on the back of it here, there's what you call tasting notes. So it tells you a little bit about the wine and what it goes best with. And if you have a good server, they will be able to help you pair the wine with your meal, which is one of the things that we do here at Cafe Iguana. All right? We have wines by the bottle, wine by the glass. Okay, this is another fine wine here. It's a Masi, again it's a 2005 as I was saying. So as much as you may think this is a young wine, some people look for something a little younger than that, meaning a 2009, 2010 as opposed to 2005. It all depends on the vintage. Wine goes by, again, by the year that it was produced or bottled, and depending on the quality of the wine, some wines can be around for a very long time, 30, 40, 50 years, and will have a very high value because of that particular, should I say, vintage, right? It has a very high value. More recently, I find a lot of people will be more asking for a young wine. Young meaning something of 2009, 2007, 2008, 2010, rather than asking for a wine that was, been a vintage of let's say 2001, 2005 or before. So it's a slight variation of a change. Long ago, for example, most wines had to be, the cork had to be made out of actual cork. For some reason, they're shifting away from that, where you would actually find a screw-on bottle, for wines, which at one time was not totally unheard of. So there's, some slight changes in wine appreciation. Okay. Right?
If you're out there and you need to know anything about the wines, Ken is a professional. As he said, he's been doing his bartending for over 16 years, and he's plied his trade in Germany, Italy, you name it. He's been there, US, doing his stuff. It's Cafe Iguana. You're in the wine cellar, as I said, and Cafe Iguana, we versatile. From cocktails to wines to food. Next week we're going to be doing some food. It's BACK, PACK. We're in the wine cellar. I'm going to sample some more wines. Kwami's going to sample some more wines. Eat your heart out, Tobago. I'm drinking fine wine. Cafe Iguana. Boom, bang.
Let's turn over to Garrick to find out who is that special person making the featured artist segment tonight.
Tobago, I'm standing with the winner of tonight's competition. He defended his title successfully. Last year, this gentleman won the crown, as you can see. He's here again, defended his crown and successful. Mr. Yarrell, how are you going?
I cool, man, I cool.
How do you feel defending your crown? How difficult was it for you defending your crown this year?
Well, I must say tonight was a very stiff competition. I really didn't expect this, but I must say somehow it worked out for me.
Right, and can we look forward to something from you? I mean, if you win it 3 times, it's a triple time, so I expect you to keep the trophy, right?
Yeah. Well, actually not a challenge trophy, because this is another trophy that I'm taking home now. I have the other one from last year home, so not really a challenge trophy, but next year, I'm seeing the level of the Calypsonians coming out of Channel 5, so I think I will step up my game for next year.
Right, how difficult was it for you to compose and put the song together?
It wasn't difficult because the song was written by my father, Len Phillips, and he's a normal. He always writes calypso for people in Tobago, so it wasn't very difficult for him.
Right, well, Yarrell, let me tell you congratulations and look forward to bigger and better things for you, and keep the good work up.
I must say big up. Hey, Grim. I must say big up to me, to my backups, Grim. We were the original team from last year. Thanks to Zoba and Tracy and Duncan for passing through. We're taking it again next year, technical.
Tobago, BACK, PACK, Try Soca 2012. We're here, we're having fun tonight. It's young, it's only 5 minutes after 11. We ain't leaving. We are not leaving here. It's all about fun. Trico family having fun. BACK, PACK, yours truly in the place. Bang, bang.
It's time for a commercial break. You are watching Backpack right here on Tobago Channel 5. Don't go anywhere. Backpack will be right back.